Apple is moving to a new beat this morning. It's buying Beats Electronics. Dr. Dre co-founded the company that makes high-end headphones and offers a music streaming service.
The $3 billion deal is the largest acquisition in Apple's history. Nicholas Thompson is the editor of the website for the New Yorker magazine. Welcome.
Good morning.
So why this acquisition for Apple?
Well, it's very complicated. Beats has a couple of businesses that are appealing to Apple. They make headphones. They make a good amount of money on headphones. They have a streaming service. Apple feels like the world is moving away from downloads and the iTunes model and towards streaming, towards a Spotify, Pandora model. So Apple is buying Beats to get in on that. And then third, it sees a lot of value in original talent in Dr. Dre and Jimmy Iovine.
Yes,
go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's not just about
exactly.
the headphones and everything, it's the talent pool.
It's the head.
Well, it's the head.
Well, the deal doesn't make sense unless you really value Dr. Dre and Jimmy Iovine and think they're brilliant and can really help Apple, because the amount of money...
A lot of people think they are, though.
Well, and that's probably why they're paying $3 billion for it, because the headphones business isn't worth $3 billion. The streaming service that Beats has is tiny, so you've got to be betting a lot on the talent.
So do you think Steve Jobs is turning over in his grave? Do you think this is something that he would have done?
I do not think it's something that he would have done. I think he absolutely would think this is strange and out of character for Apple. It's the biggest acquisition Apple has made in a long, long time.
Steve Jobs worked very closely with Jimmy and had a very good relationship and depended on his advice and consultation, and especially the contacts he had in the music business.
Right, and Steve Jobs loved that kind of music. But I mean from an acquisition standpoint, Apple does not buy things that are this large. It had never bought anything close to that. Also, Steve Jobs focused very hard on making sure that Apple just did a few things. When he came back after his exile, he shut down the ancillary businesses. Now they're getting into a whole bunch of other stuff.
What do you think he would have done in this particular case?
Well, a little hard to say, but I think he probably would have seen the change in the music industry and then would have tried to shut down and crush Spotify and Pandora as best he could.
There's also this. I mean, they've got tons of money at Apple. Right. So much money that they're doing, stock buybacks.
Right. So they have north of $150 billion in cash. They have, roughly...
So $3 billion
is nothing, right? They have roughly the equivalent to the GDP of New Zealand, right? And they have to do something with that money. So an acquisition for Apple of $3 billion is not a lot.
Fascinating. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Oh, we'll be watching. We'll be watching. Thank you, Nicholas. Good to see you.
Good to see you.